let's start by sitting tall, feeling your hips on the chair. And you might even allow the sensation of the hips to get kind of heavy for a moment. We're not going to stay, we don't want to stay with that heaviness, right? But to just let the hips feel the chair and almost imagine them sinking down into the chair. Just for a moment, just if you will. Notice how just the idea can help change the sensation or what you're feeling in your body. And then with your hips on the chair, take your hands to the top crest of your hips, that little bony part there, and press down as you lift up and out of your waist. So we grow tall. And take a breath in and a breath out. And then bring your palms to your rib cage and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathing in. And breathing out. So the breath is in and out through the nose. Notice how when you have your hands here, you can feel the ribs expand. Now I'm talking and I'm feeling the vibration, which is kind of cool. I was going to tell you to feel the vibration, but you can't feel it because you're not necessarily talking. So breathe in and breathe out. Let's let that go. Extend the arms long and wide. Good. Turn the palms upright, thumbs back. Keep lifting up and out of the waist. And exhale, release your arms down. Circle the shoulders up, around, and about. Lifting, bringing back, around, and down. And then let's take our hands once again to the ribs. And this time we're going to say Om together so you can feel the vibration. So we're going to take a breath in through our nose. And on the exhale, you're going to say, You might not go as long as I am. Do it again. No one can hear you through the screen. You guys are all muted, so no one's going to hear you. Just try it so you can feel the vibration. Breathe in. And again, Just notice vibration you feel in your body. I was feeling it in between my lips. I don't know if you were. Take your arms out to the side and wide. And now let's bring them forward. Take the right hand, bring it to the upper arm, and the left hand and bring it to the right upper arm. That's it. You guys look like I dream a genie, right? And then gently press your fingers into your upper arms. Take a breath in and a breath out. Notice your strength as you press into your upper arms with your hands. Good. Now tilt your head towards the right. Inhale, head rises. Exhale, tilt your head towards the left. Inhale, head rises. Now flip whichever forearm is on top. I know it's a little bit of a brain teaser, isn't it? A little bit of a brain teaser. So now again, press your hands and your palms into your upper arms. Take a breath in and a breath out. Tilt your head to the right. Inhale, head rises. Tilt your head to the left. Inhale, head rises. Let's open it up. Shake that out. It's a little bit of a brain teaser, isn't it? And release the hands down. Pressing your palms into your knees, your thighs, lift your heels upward. Ankles lifting, toes spreading. Exhale, release down. I see more joining. Happy, wonderful Wednesday morning. Inhale, heels rise. Exhale, they lower down. Good. Let's lift now the right arm into cactus. and the left arm in the cactus. Let your elbows drop slightly. Feel your shoulders on the back. But notice as you pull down, you might be feeling some tightness here. So try to relax the head. Let it bob a little bit side to side. Now, let's lift the right arm just a little bit. And then exhale and pull it down. Good. Left arm. Yep. And pull it down. Good. Take the fingertips behind your head. Good. Pull the elbows forward. You guys are awesome. Feel the fingerprints. They're pushing into your head, but push your head even more into your fingerprints. So you're not pushing your head forward, rather, you're pressing it back. Good. Now open up your elbows. So there's even pressure between your head and your fingertips. Not a lot of pressure. Like you don't want to feel like you're pushing your head. So it's going forward like that. We want to pull it back. Let's tip now the right elbow down, left elbow lifts. Lean slightly back. Then press down through your feet and your thighs and your hips. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, other way. Left elbow lowering. Notice that the ribs are moving forward. Pull them back. Then lean your head slightly back. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, we're going to round our spine. Now the elbows are moving forward and downward towards our navel. Now you might be feeling a little stretch going on behind your back and in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your head, press it gently back into your fingertips as your heart lifts. Heart's lifting. Exhale, round your spine. Elbows lower down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting. You got it. Open up your arms. Good. Spread your fingers. And now lift your right fingers up and your left fingers down. Switch it up. Notice how that feels. And again. And again. Next time you lift the right fingers, tip your right ear down towards the right side. Now switch it up. Lift the head, tilt the other way. And then the other way. And the other way. And now press both palms away, head rises. Curl your fingers under, trying to touch your wrist lines. You guys look like the claw. And then release it down, let it go. That was a long time. Yeah, circle your shoulders around and about. Release some of that holding. Let's lift our right knee towards us. You can interlace your fingers in front of the shin or behind the thigh. Lift all. Let's open up the knee out to the side. And then pull it back in and open it up and pull it back in and circle it around and about. And next time it's out to the side, place it down. So we're making like a 90-degree angle. And then feel your soles push down into the mat. And as you push them down, pull your pelvic floor in and up. And then you get this rise through your body. Arms open out to the side. Good. Now let's do a little bit of moving the ribs, isolating them. So we're going to move towards the right with our ribs, like we're reaching for something. What do you really, really want? And now let's go the other way. What do you really, really want? Towards the left. Go back and kind of swim it. So now we're swimming with our arms. That's a good thing to do today. Make sure you're wearing your sunscreen, right? And just kind of swim the arms one way and then the other. And then we're going to kind of land with the forearm on the thigh, circling the left arm around and about. Now let the elbow feel really heavy, really heavy. So lifting it and flowing it around and about. And next time we'll circle it over the ear. Lengthen. Now push down through your feet. Inhale, lift your toes. No looking, no peeking. In fact, you might gaze up towards your elbow if that's okay with your head and neck. Lower your toes down. Now crunch your toes into the mat like you're going to pick up a pencil with your toes and then release them. Lift the toes up. We're not looking, no peeking. Lower the toes down, press down, rise up. And now hold the side of the chair with your left hand, lifting the right arm upward to your extent, whatever's accessible for you. Now pushing down through your hips and your feet, take a side bend, lifting up from the inner body towards your left. Breath is in, breath is out. Inhale, both arms start to rise. Tip towards the right. Arms can be in cactus. Now up and tip towards the left. Good. Breathing as you move. That's what's key here. Feel the sensation, breathing as you move. One more. And let's interlace our fingers, press our palms away. Straightening the elbows. And release the hand down, bring the foot back in. Now feel back even, right? Just feel how it's different. Lifting the left knee and the thigh. Lift tall. I like to press my hands into the shin and then push the shin into the hands. It's a little bit of leverage there. You get to feel your strength. Your elbows are out to the side and you can relax them down. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose, open the knee out, pull it back in. As you press out, you can press into your hand as it moves out, pull it back in, and circle the knee around. Give it a nice range of motion here. And then next time we'll open it out to the side and lower it down. Make your adjustments in your seat as you sit tall and proud and regal. And then arms extend out. Good, let's do that flipping. So right palm pushes away, left fingertips claw under. Good, switch it up. Pull your bellies in and up as you alternate. And you're like, why are you telling me to do my belly while I'm thinking about my hands here? All right, let's wave this. So reaching one way, feel the pull. And then extend it the other way. And you can kind of move your hands. Is there a right or wrong here? Absolutely not. Use your body to feel, right? Move through space because it's your space. And you get to take it up. Take up space as you reach. And then come back to neutral, place the forearm on the thigh, and maybe the right arm lifts. Maybe it extends. Maybe it pulls back in and extends and pulls back in. Maybe both are in cactus. Lift up. Notice how your core has to work to lift back up. Exhale, come on down. Yep. Tilt those elbows slightly forward. Rise up. Notice how the weight changes in your feet. lower down. This leg gets a little heavier. Extend the arm over the ear and reach. Maybe gaze upwards. Inhale, lift your toes. No looking at them. Exhale, lower the toes down. Crunch the toes into the mat and curl them in towards each other. I don't want you to cramp though. If you cramp, stop your feet. Stomping feet can help. Lift your toes, spread them. Let's press down, rise up, and bring the knees back towards each other. Yeah, whenever you get a cramp, people say to like stamp your feet. Let's do a little walking in place. Right leg lifts, drop it down. Left leg lifts, let it go. Inhale, let, exhale, go. Play with the idea of letting the body have an experience like a heaviness, a weightiness, but then also a lightness. So kind of play with it. As the leg drops, it's kind of heavy. As it lifts, you feel a lightness. Stay right here. Let the leg feel really, really, really light. Then exhale, let it go. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Do the other side. Leg is light. So you have to think about what's light, like a feather. Like, is my leg, does it feel like a feather, right? Floating in water? Let it go. Awesome. Let's take our feet out now. So knees are outward, over heels. On your inhale, take your hands to your hips and lift up tall. You got it. Now pull your pelvic floor in and up. Pull those muscles in and up. Take your arms out to the side. Cross right over left. Turn the backs of the hands towards each other. This may or may not work, right? Now turn the palms towards each other. Turn the palms back away from each other and turn it. A little bit of a mind game here. Then you might interlace your fingers. These are always maybes, right? Maybes, maybe, maybe, maybe. Everybody is different. I mean, body. Now, maybe we curl our knuckles in towards us. This can be a little odd for some people, right? You may stop right here. That may be where you're like, I can't wind my arms anymore. Some of you might take it all the way around. And you know what? I have long appendages. That's why I can do it. I'm not any more enlightened than anybody else. All right, we're going to pull it out and open up the arms wide. Good. Stretch your fingers like they're going to, and they have like little energy lines that are coming out from the fingers. Reach outward. Good. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, lower your heels down. Now cross the other way. Left arm over right. Turn the back of the hands towards each other. Turn the palms towards each other. Back of the hands towards each other. Palms towards each other. Maybe interlace fingers. Maybe turn the knuckles down. Elbows are bending. Maybe turn the knuckles towards you. And maybe pull away. That's always a baby because that one's a tough one. Then open it up. Take your arms wide. Give yourself a hug. Right arm over left. Big hug. Big hug. Now pull your pelvic floor in and up. Open it up. Other way. Big hug. You got it. And open it up. And let's take the knees back in. All right. So now we're going to do a little bit of boat pose, a little strengthening, right? So first we're going to start by leaning forward and back. Forward and back. As you lean forward, there's a tendency for the belly to just kind of give way. As we lean back, the belly starts to engage. Lean forward, lean back. Forward and back. Notice how the core engages almost automatically. Now, as you lean back, go ahead and pull in and up. Come maybe onto your tippy toes. Lift your heart. Now, push the Left foot down, inhale, the right leg might lift a little bit. Doesn't matter how high it lifts. Switch it up. That's it. We're leaning back. Switch it up. Now, if you have back pain, come back upwards. No back pain allowed. Let's take our hands to the side of the chair, lower the heels down. On our exhale, we're going to curl our chin towards our chest and lift our hips up. So take an inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in and up, lift the hips. Try not to use your hands so much. They're there, but see if you can lift, lift, lift from the inside. Then we're going to lower down, take a little break. Let's do that a few times, and then we're going to kind of intersperse the boat into it. So exhale, round your spine, lift your hips. You might even play with taking your hands away from the chair, like just a little millimeter, just release the grip. Exhale, slowly lower down. Notice how your thighs are working. Thighs are working and core is working. One more time. If you want, you could just have your hands in your lap, not on the chair, or even like so. So choose which one is right for you. Curl the chin in, maybe lift slightly up. This reminds you of chair pose, right? All these core strengtheners coming together. Exhale, lower down. Now remember boat. You might lift one leg, lean back. You might lift the other leg. Now here's your hands can be holding the side of the chair. They can be on your thighs. They can be out. Look, no hands, right? And then curl it on in. Take your hands either to your thighs or even back behind you. Swing them back behind you. Lower down. Find your boat. Now, maybe you lift both legs up. That's harder. Maybe, maybe not. Exhale, round. Swing the arms back. Curl in. Gaze inward. Find our boat. Float your boat. You guys gonna go boating? That would be a nice thing to do in the summer months. Exhale, round. Arms back. Thighs working. And exhale one more time. Find your boat, float your boat, and release down. Let's find a twist. We haven't done a twist yet. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me floating into our twist. Extend the right leg, left knee is bent. Push the heel down. Get this out of the way there. Pushing the heel down, pulling the toes towards you. Take your arms forward and then move them towards your left. Lower the right hand down and the left arm back behind you. Maybe gaze at your thumb. Feel the shoulder blade on your back. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Come back to center. Extend now both heels. You might grab the side of your chair to do that. Press both heels into the mat as you pull your toes towards you. Now extend them away, point them away, and pull them in. And extend and circle your ankles. So pretend you're in the pool and you are drawing circles in the water. One way and then the other way. Now let's bring the right knee, bend it, place the heel underneath the knee. Inhale, arms lift, twist towards your right. And now take your left hand outside your right thigh and the left arm might go behind you. You can always grab the chair. You can place your hand down on the seat of the chair or the back of the chair. The point is to get a nice twist. Head turns last. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. Feel that shoulder blade as it wraps around your spine. I love that feeling. Breathe in and breathe out. And then come back to sun pose. Scooch you towards the edge of the chair. And then we're going to swing our arms forward like we're going into chair pose, and then swing the arms back. And swing the arms forward, lean forward, swing the arms back. So the front of the body, the torso, is staying neutral here. Arms forward, arms back. Feel the energy that you are as you're swinging. And then decide whether you'd like to place a block in between your thighs for chair pose, or a ball, or nothing. Or some of you like the strap around the thighs. So decide which one you like. I'll show it both ways because we'll do it a few times. One way we're working the inner thighs, and with the strap around, we're working the outer thighs. So we're going to swing forward and back, and forward and back. And then we may lift our buttocks up off the chair. That's it. We kind of did this already, right? And now exhale, lower down, back to the chair. Right. Swing your arms back. And inhale, we lift. And exhale, we lower back down. Let's hold it next time for a few breaths. You determine how long. I'm going to count for about 4, but you might say 2 and you might say 5 or 6. So here we go. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, lower down 1, 2, 3, 4 as we swing the arms back. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, swing the arms back. Now maybe you grab hold of the back of the chair. So it could be downward or upward. Your buttocks is towards the front of the chair. Lift the shoulders up and back towards so they go up to your ears and then back. Feel your shoulder blades on your back as you lean forward. Soften the chin downward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breath is in and breath is out. Lift back up into mountain pose. You can keep the block, you can remove the block, or you might place a strap around your thigh. I'll show it. You make a loop and you're going to want to make it about hip distance. And then you might be a little wider because you can always pull it tighter. You can always do the block or neither inside, but it's fun to do these different ways and it strengthens different muscles. So I've got a strap around the thighs. So the idea is we're pressing out into the strap and then we release and press out into the strap and release. And press out into the strap and release. And next time we might lift up. So we inhale, lift as we press out into the strap. Now, if you have the block, you're hugging the block. If there's nothing in between your thighs or around your thighs, just try to keep your knees facing forward. Your weight goes towards your heels. And exhale. Come on down, swing the arms back because that's a nice little back bend. Pretend you're holding a beach ball back behind here. Inhale, arms lift. Sit bones lift. Feel your strength as you press out into a strap. Exhale, lower down. Swing the arms back. Hold your beach ball. Hold your beach ball. Now push your palms into the imaginary beach ball. Press them into that ball. Then relax your chin because the tendency is to lift the chin and take the neck back. We want to keep that neck long. Squeeze your beach ball. Inhale, lift on up. Feel your hips working. So it's almost like you feel like a pulling in of the outside of your hips towards each other. Exhale, come on down. Say enough of that, right? Enough of that. Let that go. But that was working on strengthening our thighs and our core. Let's work towards standing now. So finding your way to standing and facing your chair. And then feel your mountain pose. You might have your hands on the back of the chair. You might have one hand on a wall. You can always have two chairs, right? You can have another chair to the side of you. You want to be safe. That's the first priority. Taking our hands to the seat of the chair. Let's walk it back. Walk it back. Extend the hips back till we find our wall dog. Bending our knees. Sit bones back. Now you can always bend your elbows and come in a little bit closer if this is too much on your shoulders. And then slowly straightening the legs. Exhale, bending. Take your mind's eye to back behind your shoulders and feel that. Now curl like the cat. So pushing your palms into the chair, take your chin towards your chest and you're rounding like the cat. Notice how that feels. Now we're going to go into the swoop and the cow. So lift your heart, feel your shoulder blades on your back. Your head's going to slightly lift. Slightly lift. Hands are pushing into the chair. Back of the chair or the seat of the chair. Exhale, round your spine like you're in that cat pose. Knees can be bent. In fact, go ahead and bend them a little bit. Gaze at the navel. Feel that stretch behind you. Then inhale, lift your sitting bones, lift your heart. Feel your shoulder blades on your back. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting. Let's walk back in towards the chair. So that was cat-cow standing. You guys did awesome. You guys did awesome. Take your hands to the chair. Maybe hold the side of the chair. Walk it back. And then we're going to extend the right leg back. So transfer your weight to the left foot. Keep a nice softness there, meaning we don't want to lock the leg back. Then we're going to extend our toes, our right toes back. Maybe you lift the leg. The weight's coming into your hands. You don't want your shoulders though forward of your hands. So try to keep the weight centered in your palms, or if you hold on to the side of the chair, that should help. And then exhale, lower the toes down. Inhale, lift the heel. Maybe hip height, no higher necessary. And it could be anywhere between on the ground and lifting up. Push your heel away from you. Feel the strength in your leg. Now, maybe with the leg lifted, you bend the left knee and then you straighten it. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Let's take a break. Bring that leg back down. That's a long time to be on one hip. What we're doing when we do that is we're getting some weight bearing going, and it is certainly practicing our balance when we only have one leg down, right? Let's go for the other side. So placing your hands on the chair, walking the feet back a little bit, softness behind the knees, and then you're going to transfer your weight now to the right leg and lift or lengthen the left toes back behind you. You can stay right here and feel your balance, or maybe you lift upwards. And then exhale, we lower down. And inhale, we lift it up. And exhale, we lower it down. Inhale, lifting. Push the heel away. Breathe in. Breathe out. So your leg is anywhere between toes down and foot up. Press that heel away, no matter where it's at. You're going to feel your right hip working. Exhale, lower the leg down and come back to standing. Take a breath in and a breath out. Let's play with warrior now. I'm going to move the chair this way. You can stay right where you're at. You can have the chair in front of you. We start with a wide stance, toes forward. Just feel that. If your chair is in front of you, your hands can certainly be there as you widen your legs. It's there for your support. We turn the toes out, right toes out. Then we're just going to soften and bend that knee over the heel. Let's do that a few times. So bending and straightening and bending and straightening. If you feel like you need to adjust it, making this stance a little narrower or wider, go for it. Maybe you lift the right arm out to the side. Maybe you lift the left arm out to the side. Feel your warrior. Feel your right thigh working. Now, as you press down through the right heel, pull it towards you and notice the hamstring activate. Inhale, straighten your legs. Maybe one or both arms lifts up. Beautiful. Exhale, bend. Take a breath in as though your arms are floating. And then exhale, we soften. Inhale, arms lift up. Good. Exhale, lower arms down. Let's play with that. Push the right palm away and lower the left fingertips. And then switch it. Oh, just a little brain teaser, right? Now, next time the fingertips lift, tilt the right ear down. Now switch it the other way. So whichever fingers are lifting, that's where your head tilts. One more time. And alternate. Enough of that. Straighten the leg, turn all the toes forward, and bring your feet back together. Maybe walk in place. Maybe walk in place. Good thing to do. Play with lifting your knees up as you walk in place. So lifting one and then the other, swinging the arms, intentionally making the swing a little bit bigger than you're used to. And we will do the left lopsided warrior. We begin in mountain pose. Then we lengthen our stance. Feel your stance, because you know you're already, just by widening your stance, you get this feeling of feeling stronger and mightier. Then turn your left toes out. Exhale, bend the knee over the heel. Maybe one or both arms lift. Or maybe both hands are on the chair in front of you, because this is a sideways stance. Bending and straightening. Bending and straightening. Maybe arms lift. Bending. That's it. Now, push down firmly, like an elephant is sitting on your thigh, and then pull the heel towards you isometrically. Can you see the movement? Nope. But imagine it. Inhale, straighten. Lift high. Push down low. Exhale, bending. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, reach up. Now, here's something. Maybe you gaze up. Maybe one or both arms, or you could have one hand on the chair. Maybe you take your gaze up. Arms out to the side. Let's play with that. Lifting, alternating, Left arm pushes away, right fingertips curl. And then we're going to take our ear towards the upward fingers. So left ear towards left side, and then switch it up. It's just a little bit of a mind teaser. At the same time, they call this flossing. So you're flossing a little bit. And then extend both. Let's straighten the leg. Arms lift up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Turn all 10 toes forward. Bring your feet back together. Notice how your body is feeling. Let's go back to our wall dog. We're going to play a little bit with spinal balance, or it's a balancing pose. We're going to walk it back. We've already done the right leg back, so transfer your weight to the left and take your right leg back. Now there's an option to take your left arm out to the side. Maybe out to the side. It's always a maybe because you have to feel safe. Then maybe you lift the right leg. Now the belly's going to tone as you push your heel away from you. We're gazing down but forward because we don't want to curl the neck in. We want to lengthen through the neck, the front, the back, and the sides of the neck. Exhale, release. Take a little break. Maybe come back up for a moment. It's a breath break. So breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here we go. Other side. Hands to the chair. I'm actually going to turn this way because I got the wall. All right. So now we're going to transfer our weight to the right and take the left leg back. This might be enough right here. This is a balance pose. Maybe you lift the leg, maybe you don't. And then you've got the maybe taking the right arm out to the side. These are suggestions for you. The arm is extending out from your shoulder. So feel like you're extending back and out to the side. Your belly tones. Breathe in. Breathe out, pressing the heel away. And release. Stand back up. That was lots of fun, wasn't it? All right, we're going to go to waterfall pose. You can imagine you're creating this cool waterfall to take a shower underneath. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. You're going to angle the back leg. So the toes are coming outward, somewhere around a 45-degree angle. Then let your hips sway right and left and left and right. Now, let the hips move back. You can take your arms forward on the chair. You can make adjustments. You can step the back leg back a little bit here. You're going to feel a stretch through the outside of the right hip. The outside of the right hip. Now, option to move your left hand to center and maybe take the right arm out to the side. Ooh, that's a little bit of a twist. You could also take your hand to your hip and then circle your shoulder forward and back and maybe gaze towards your right. So now we got a twist and a hip opener and a hamstring stretch all in one. And then bring your hand back and come on. Take a little break. Switch this up. So inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands to the chair. Left leg is forward, right leg is back at an angle. Left toes are forward. It's almost as though you're pulling this left hip back a little bit, but both hips are going back about even. So if there was a wall back behind you, you were pushing your buttocks into that wall. Arms are lengthening. Or, you know, they bend. Like if you have sore shoulders, you might do something like this. That is perfectly fine. And then from here, I'll show you the adaptation. So maybe you take your left arm out to the side in a cactus. Maybe you extend the arm. It's a twist. It's a hip opener. It is a balance pose. Yes, we're getting so much benefit out of this. You might feel a stretch in the back of your calf too. Notice what you're feeling because everybody feels it differently. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your arm back down and step your foot to meet the other. And we're back to center. We're going to do one lunge before we sit back down. So hands come to the chair. You can always go down onto your forearms if that feels more accessible for you. We're going to extend the left leg back. We're in a lunge. This time the heel is up. This time the heel is up. If the arms are straight, then lengthen through your spine so you feel like you're at a diag from your heel all the way up through your leg and through your crown. You can bend and straighten the front knee a few times, bending and straightening and bending. If you want to play even further, you might come to your fingertips. And then some of you might be like, I'm going to lift an arm. So maybe you lift an arm forward or upwards. You could alternate. And then some of you might lift both up. That's really quite challenging. So be where you're at. Be where your body says it should be. Listen to your body. Let's step the left foot to meet the right. Rise to standing. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's find the lunge, opposite side. Right leg back, left knee bends. Maybe you're on your forearms, or maybe you're got your fingertips down or your palms pressing down. You can bend and straighten a few times. Find your lunge. Find your lunge, lengthen through your spine. Maybe you're on your fingertips. Maybe you have to adjust your front leg and move it forward a little bit. Then you can play with maybe taking an arm forward. It could be out to the side. It could be upward. One hand might be down. Make sure you're breathing. You're gazing forward towards the horizon. That place where the water and the sky meet. When you're looking at the beach, maybe you switch it up. And then come back to your lunge. Really strengthening the thighs today a bit. Let's step the right foot to meet the left. Come back to standing. And let's have a seat. Take your time to get there. If you want to stand, we'll do one more sun salute, which could be seated or standing. I'll show it both ways. So if you're standing, your legs are straight, and then your arms come up overhead, and you exhale and you fold. And then you let your head and your spine release, and you might take your hands to your opposite elbows. Seated, very similar. We're seated. Our arms come up overhead. Our arms move out to the side. They release down. Tack your hips down into the chair as you release your head. Let your hands just dangle. Let your arms dangle and be light. Imagine the hips heavy. Hips are heavy. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more, breathing in and breathing out. Push down through your hips. Inhale, take your arms out to the side. Press down through your feet, lifting the arms skyward. Maybe interlace fingers. Press palms up. Feel your breath. Push down through both hips evenly. As you inhale, belly expands. As you exhale, belly pulls in. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Lower your arms into cactus. Kind of how we began. Let's find a twist. So turning your torso towards the right, then bring your hands down. One more twist. Always nice to neutralize out the body. And inhale back to our cactus. Twist the other way towards the left, lowering the arms down. Soft breath in. Soft breath out. And again. And back to center. And relax the back of your hands in your lap. Let's just take a minute or two here and notice your breath. Notice your thoughts. When you notice a thought, because you will, notice who's watching the thoughts. Notice who is thinking. And say hello to your thinking mind. Every time you have a thought, say hello. Every time you notice a thought, greet it. Hello, thought. And then let it go. Greet it. Let it go. Greet the thought. And let it go. We breathe in. And we breathe out. We breathe in. And we breathe out. Let the whole body relax, letting go. Whole body relaxing. So imagining the feet getting heavy and the lower legs. Feel the weightiness. Feel the weight of your whole right leg and left leg. Feel the weight of your hips. Feel the weight of your arms in your lap, of your hands, your wrists, and your arms. Feel the weight of your head just bobbing over your spine. Feel the weight of the whole body as you breathe in and out. Now, let's transfer this to lightness. Feel the lightness in your body, a floating sensation of just being. Feel a lightness in your legs and your feet. A lightness in your hips, your torso, and your shoulders. Feel a sense of letting go in your arms and your hands. Letting go in the head. Breathe in. Breathe out, feeling lightness through the whole body. Soft breathing in and out. Bring our palms together in front of our heart. Feel your palms touching. Bow into your heart. And feel gratitude. Think of something you're most grateful for. And feel the sensation of gratitude through your whole body. I'm grateful for all of you joining me today with the Michigan Parkinson Foundation for our yoga practice. Namaste, everyone. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Drink lots of cool water, maybe cucumber or mint water. Make tea like Mary said. Make mint tea and then put it in the refrigerator.